Hi everyone, I'm Steph, and I'm usually a producer for the monthly shows here at Otherworldly Fundraising. Today, I'll be hosting as well. Uh, for the December theme, when we all got together, we wanted something fun for the holidays. We weren't exactly sure what what kind of theme we wanted to do. So I had the idea to do a Christmas movie chat and trivia theme. Today, um, we'll be talking about our favorite Christmas movies as well as playing a trivia game that I created. I wanted to first start by asking what people's favorite Christmas movies were. Start by asking what people's favorite Christmas movies were. Some of mine are um, I'm a big fan of the classic holiday movies from the like 2D Christmas movies based on the Christmas songs. I love The Year Without a Santa Claus and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Also, while not being considered a Christmas movie exactly, I'm also a big fan of The Sound of Music, which I consider a Christmas movie because of um, I feel like it takes place in the wintertime. Christy from the chat says, "It's a Wonderful Life." I I don't think that's it. I have never seen this movie. I do know a little bit about it, but I've never seen it. I've also never seen I'll Be Seeing. What I what I like most about like Christmas movies in general is um the holiday spirit while being while not being overly festive. Like there are some that just capture the holiday spirit without being overly festive. And I'm also a big fan of watching Hallmark movies during the holidays. What I like about the classic holiday movies based on the Christmas songs is that you you know the story, so it's easy to follow the movie, but also like it's an original idea and expansion on what the song is. I thought that I'd also discuss some of my favorite holiday traditions today as well. And one of my favorite holiday traditions is um, spending time with family. But also, I love like just the like little quiet moments in the holidays. like um getting Christmas trees and spending time with family. When it comes to like Christmas movies by myself, I mentioned that I love the ones based on Christmas songs, but as far as more modern movies go, I really enjoy any any version of The Grinch. I have always loved that book, and I want to and I enjoy like the different takes that that movie has and the different ways that people interpret that movie. I have also not seen I've also not seen this movie. Um during this time of year I tend to also watch a lot of the Hallmark movies. I tend to prefer um the the romance ones, but also the ones that are that takes place in small towns and you learn about like the characters' family and their other relationships, but not just the romance ones. I'm also a big fan of A Christmas Carol in general, but also Disney's A Christmas Carol. I love both the animated one and the one from a few years ago. One of my favorite things about Christmas movies in general is the characters. Like I love seeing people in the holiday spirit and getting into the holiday spirit along with the characters. And any Christmas movie that has music in it tends to be a favorite for me as well. I I do love A Muppet's Christmas Carol, and I have not watched it yet this year or in the last few years. I am going to make it. I'm actually going to make it a point to watch it because I it's been a few years since I've seen it, and I love the way that like it weaves like the Muppets as well as like the other people into the story. While also not a Christmas movie, but like a winter themed movie, I also love the movie Frozen. Why Frozen was such a big hit for me, I think, was because um it was a movie about sisters and like the relationship between the two sisters really got to me and like just the music, the characters, the music and the story all combined and that movie really really make me have a love for that movie. Going back to another not necessarily Christmas movie, but winter themed movie. I've loved The Sound of Music for like years. I might have I started watching it when I was really young, and I might have been like too young to fully understand it, but that didn't take away from my enjoyment of the movie or my enjoyment of the characters, the story, or the music in that movie. I'm also a big fan of ro romantic comedies, like the Hallmark movies, and also, The Holiday. But, like, when I'm, like, looking for, like, a holiday romance movie to watch, I want it to be about, like, I want the romance to be, one that, like, you don't know that they're, instantly gonna get together, but, like, they're together by the end of the movie, so you follow them on their journey through the holidays. I love, when it comes to, holiday movies, again, I love, like, a good, like, festive storyline, but, it doesn't, like, always need to be festive. Like, I love the small moments in movies where, like, the characters aren't doing something necessarily festive, but you know that it's festive just because of the time of the year, like, baking cookies and, like, decorating the Christmas tree. While that is festive, I don't find it, um, overly festive because people have different ways and different traditions of baking cookies and, decorating Christmas trees. When I, um when I look for a holiday movie to watch, I'm more looking for, like, the whole, um, holiday movie experience rather than just one thing. Like, if the characters are festive, but, it doesn't have a fun, like, holiday storyline to follow, I'm not going to be one that, tends to watch it, because I'm not gonna be one that tends to enjoy it as much because, I didn't enjoy, like, the I felt like the holiday storyline could have been better, and, when I watch holiday movies, I wanna, like, know about, especially Hallmark movies, I wanna know about the environment that the movie takes place in. Like, if they don't show you the town and the town's traditions, as well as other things that, like, make the town special and unique, especially small towns, um, I'm not I feel like I'm not going to enjoy the movie as much because I didn't learn about while I learned about the characters, I didn't learn enough about the town to enjoy the movie as much as I could have. I as a fan of romance, I tend to go for, um, movie holiday movies that have some kind of romance in them, but romance in movies is not in holiday movies is not necessarily a deal breaker for me. It's more about, um, the vibes of the movie than, like, the romance itself. If I enjoy the characters and the story, then I'm I will likely enjoy the movie. And, if I don't like, if I have a problem with the characters or the story, then I'm not going to enjoy the movie as much as I could have. as a writer, I tend to be nitpicky when I watch movies, so that could also be a part of it. Is that if the characters aren't crafted in a way that I'd like, or if um if the characters aren't crafted in a way that um works for me or is explained in the movie, then I'm tend to not like the movie. Um I've found that I'm going more towards Hallmark movies while sticking to the traditional movies. I grew up watching I also grew up watching the Santa Claus movies, and those are some of my favorite movies, not from necessarily childhood, but like from how old I was when they came out. One of my one of my favorite things about a Christmas Carol specifically is the characters. I've never read the book, but I've always enjoyed how the characters are crafted in that movie, and how they all work differently, and how they all tell different parts of the story in their own way. I really enjoy also like the way that A Christmas Carol is laid out, because I find it unique that like the ghosts come from three ghosts come from the past in order for Scrooge to learn a lesson on and grow as a person. With movies, and especially holiday movies, I find it like to be more about um the journey rather than the destination, because you have you have characters who start at one place, and then they tend to go off into another direction, and either like learn from their mistakes and grow over the course of the movie. When it comes to also like there are different animated or like live action holiday movies. I tend to like both the live action and animated movies equally, as long as it has good characters and a good storyline, and you can feel the festive spirit. I feel like I feel like I'm easy to please and can enjoy most holiday movies that way. Going back to A Muppet's Christmas Carol, I love how like this version of A Christmas Carol is done specifically, because there's music in it, and the music is another way of them telling the story of A Christmas Carol, and how music helps tell the story in a way that makes it fun for new people, and people that know the story, and people that are new to the story. That's another thing that I look for in holiday movies. I want holiday movies to be fun for me. I don't like, I know that most of them are serious, and I'm open to having serious moments in them, but I don't want a movie that's all seriousness. I want, like, some fun and lighthearted moments in there as well. What I like about, um, the movies based on songs that I grew up with is, I find them, traditional, and I don't see them played as much anymore. I kind of wish that channels would play them more than they do, and, s yeah, as far as modern movies go, I do, um I do watch Home Alone. I prefer the first one for the other as opposed to the other 3. Okay. Now that, we've finished with the discussion portion of our, show today, I'm going to do the, trivia portion. We'll be using, Kahoot to play today. The code is 61984 or 8242. 6198442. While we're waiting for people to join, what are other favorite movies of those of you watching? The first question is, what is the name of Tim Allen's character in the Santa Claus movies? The next question is, what is the name of the classic company that put out the traditional holiday movies? What is the occupation of the narrator of Santa Claus is Coming to Town? What is the name of the brothers in The Year Without a Santa Claus? Where is the McAllister family planning to go for Christmas? A version of this famous a version of this famous Christmas character is Donald's uncle. What is the name of the dog in The Grinch? Called both the Halloween and Christmas movie, who is the main character in The Nightmare Before Christmas? What is Buddy the Elf's favorite pasta? The meaning of It's a Wonderful Life. What does George promise to give Mary? In Christmas Vacation, how many lights are on the Griswold's Christmas tree? According to Ralphie from A Christmas Story, how many hounds do his neighbors, the Bumprees, have? In the classic movie White Christmas, what are the sisters' names? In Elf, where does Buddy have to travel through? In A Charlie Brown Christmas, what color ornament does Charlie Brown put on the tree? In The Santa Claus, what is the name of the head elf? While um I wanted to end the show today by talking a little bit about otherworldly fundraising and what we do. Otherworldly fundraising is a volunteer organization that um, helps raise money for different charities throughout the year. And every year we have one big con weekend in which we have a different variety of programming for that charity. And this year, our programming was for One Simple Wish. One Simple Wish is an organization that helps foster kids, and um, this year we um, we raised the most money we've ever raised for them. And with the holiday season, there are on the website um, there are ways to help. There are ways to help um, fund Christmas gifts for for the kids. There are things that are ranging from $10 to help fund a holiday gift, or ranging to $150 to buy one of the kids that the charity supports a camera. Um, to help them capture some of their favorite memories. If you'd like to find out more about us, you can visit our Facebook page or our website. We do have a show on January 7th. We'll be having a an Elvis celebration. Thank you so much for coming to our show today, and have a happy holiday season.